Hi everyone, you're welcome to Flookiesden. How are you all doing? I hope you're fine. If you're joining me for the first time, do subscribe to my channel. I film or post every week, and then you'll find useful information and tips for you as new immigrants, and also some lifestyle tips that will help you along the way. But today, guys, I'm not happy. I've tried to put myself in a good position, to do this video, because when I heard the news of Osinachi's death, I know so many things have been going around. People say so many things, and some things you can't really verify. But I'm going to base my own argument or base my own comments on the fact that it was domestic violence that actually killed this woman. I, for one, would, like every other, and I just want to lend my voice with every other woman that have spoken. I know most women have risen up and they've said so many things, even over the social media. So many people have aired their opinion and said a lot of things, and I think they are not far from what they have said. We as women, we need to understand that we are the prize. You are the prize. In the beginning, when God created man, God found out that man was not enough on his own. He needed a helpmate. Basically, it just shows that a man cannot function on his own without a woman. So why would a man that needs a woman to make him complete now maltreat this woman or feel that he has the right to do whatever he chooses over this woman? The Bible also talks about two better than one. And I see that even though marriage does not complete you in any way, does not make you better in any way, but when two people do things together, you achieve so much more. There are people that have actually been single for God knows how long, and they have achieved so much as well. So if you're looking at marriage as something that would make you be complete, or feel that you will help you to be who you think you want to be in life, you are missing it. You have missed the road, honestly, and you need to redirect your path. Marriage is good on its own. God has made marriage for a purpose, and that purpose has to be fulfilled. If a man feels that he could decide on his own to turn marriage into a punching ground, or feels that he needs to wrestle his muscles to see how fit he is, then he has actually chosen the wrong path. A woman is a weaker vessel. Why are you stressing strength, or why are you trying to make a point by trying to wrestle with her? You don't even need to make a point by throwing a fist on another woman. You have already defeated the purpose of that marriage. And to women out there, honestly, I don't even know what better words to say or choose to be able to express myself. But look, like every other woman that has spoken, every other Christian woman that I want to also, lend a voice to, have said so much. And I think we need to borrow ourselves brain. A marriage is not worth you dying in if you are suffering. Marriage is a lifetime. It's like you have entered it. It's for better, for worse. Forget that old wives' tales that says that you have to endure everything, that it comes with all shades and things. But look, marriage is a beautiful thing. And if you enter marriage, I'm not saying you don't endure, but look, it's not the endurance of this maltreatment that will make you endure. If you are waiting and sitting in that marriage because of one child or many children that you had in that marriage, then if you are gone, these children will still live, and the man will also live. So let's cherish ourselves. Let's sit in that marriage as the prize. Let's sit in that marriage. Let the man know that he has married a good thing. That's what the Bible says. He has married you, and you are a good thing that he has married. He cannot function on his own. How many men, let me put it that way, have you seen stand alone without a help of another woman, or remarrying after they've lost their wives? What can they do? Most of them, they have so many things that women surround them with. And if a woman loses her spouse, the woman, especially when she has her kids, she's done. You will just hear that, look, let me just be looking at these ones, their eyes. Let me just be looking and making sure that they are fine, they are growing, they are, good, doing well in their academics, and all the things that they need for their growth. They don't think about men. They just focus on their children. But men are wired differently. So why would you want to maltreat somebody that is helpful to you every day of your life? Tell me why. You don't have any justifiable reason. I've not said that you should not be angry. In a marriage, if you don't have things to settle, then probably you're pretending. A marriage between two people is a marriage between two imperfect people that are working on a journey towards perfection. This life is, throughout our lifetime, even on this earth, is going to be imperfection. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. If you are perfect, then you don't deserve to be on this earth. We are all work in progress. And for whatever temperament or whatever thing that we think that we have, that will spur anger in us and make us maltreat somebody, whether spouse, colleague, friend, sibling, mother, father, Abba, you need to go to Aro. You need to sleep in Aro. It is not done. It is not right. It is not biblical. It is not humane. Come on. If you know you want to wrestle fist, then go to the jungle or go register for a wrestling combat. You don't need all of this in a home. A home is a sacred union. It's a union between that represents the church and God. And God has put it in a place in which the man represents God in his home and the woman represents the church in her own home. So it's the way God tends us, the way God makes, even all our inadequacies, he still overlooks them. Nobody is perfect, guys. Nobody. And if we look at ourselves in our imperfect state and you are now maltreating someone because you feel the person has done wrong in one aspect or the other, then you are not representing God in that home, in that marriage. What do you want your children to look up to? What do they want to emulate in you as a father? My argument, like I said, is based on what I've heard. If it's indeed true that she was actually maltreated or beaten so many times, she's been in a violent relationship up until her death. That's my argument. I have nothing to substantiate it, but this is also still going on because there are so many troubled homes out there. People enduring marriage. Please don't endure. There's nothing to endure. After the man has slapped you or beaten you, buys gift for you, you say you forgive him. Forgive what? Don't even try, because he will do it again. If someone gets away with something, the tendency for the person to do it again is really high. That is why when you show love to somebody, love covers a lot of sins, but not in the kind of sin or the kind of maltreatment that a man, a fellow human being, would met on another person that he calls his wife, his better half. The wife that the rib was taken out of him to make her Habba. That is not, oh my God, I'm losing word. So ladies out there, please, if you are in any troubled home, you need to reevaluate. If that marriage is not giving you peace, please run for your life. You have your life to live. Nobody is going to heaven with a spouse, except you have not read your Bible up to that point. There is no marriage. The marriage that we have is the marriage of the Last Supper between us and God. That's the church, God rapturing the church. And if you are part of the chosen ones, they are part of those that are going to make it to heaven, then you become the bride of Christ. So it is not my husband and I that are continuing the marriage in heaven. The purpose of marriage is good. God has made it. It is good that a man should not be alone. He needs a wife, not a slave, not a punching bag, not someone that he can always look and vent all the anger in this life on. Then where is the place of love in that home? Where is the place of you showing respect even for your children, to see that, look, they can emulate something from you as a father? And women, stop running your mouth though, because I will hear now that they will say, "Ah, you are not talking to the women." I know some women also need to tame their tongue, especially when they react or respond to things, because all of this also spur up anger. But that is not a justification for a punch. Arguments occur. If your colleague runs his mouth, would you punch him or her? If your supervisor runs his mouth at you, would you punch? So don't feel that you have liberty. You are the owner of this woman, then you can do what not. No. Tell yourself to calm down. Calm down. Whatever anger, calm down. Let's build up our homes, our marriages in the biblical way. Let people see us and desire our homes and say, "Ah, I want my home to be like this person. I want my marriage to be like this one. I love the way the children are brought up. I love the way she relates with her husband," and vice versa. There's no home, there's no marriage. Let me say the truth. Let us just tell ourselves the truth. That does not have one concern or issues or the other. We all have arguments here and there. We all have issues to resolve. We all have concerns. We all have what one spouse is doing that you don't like, or one spouse. Everybody is annoying. We annoy ourselves every day. But we have the place for us to also be cautious in our relationship one with another. If you feel everybody that annoys you, you must react, then you have a long way. Can't you ignore? Can't you overlook? And find a better time to resolve these concerns? And these concerns will never end. As long as Jesus tarries, it will never end, because somebody somewhere will always, send all these tantrums back at you. And would you always be flexing all the muscles? We know you have the muscle. Would you be flexing those muscles, especially to your wife? We need to be careful. Husbands should love, or the command to a husband to his wife is to love her. You need to show love. And the love did not say when she abuses you or when she loves you back. Love. That's what the Bible says. Love your wives. Then wives should honor their husbands. Show respect. So if a man is not loving the wife will not want to show honor or respect. And then there will be two loggerheads in the home. This shouldn't be. And then you're also teaching wrong moral principles to your children. What do you want them to grow up with? And sometimes in these abusive relationships, there are things that are generational. Because check, that man or that woman must have had parents that were abusing themselves in that manner and feels it's okay. My mom endured it, so why not? Why can't she endure it? If she does anything, if she talks anyhow, chai, haba, take it easy. We know you can fight. But fight with a man if you want to fight it. On the flip side, we also have women that maltreat their husbands. So it's not only the husbands that, show all those flexes. There are women that are also endowed, that show their spaghetti husbands pepe at home. Please stop it, guys. Stop it. Life is much more than this. There's so much benefit to living together as spouses than flexing. There's so much ground to cover. There's so much things to conquer. There's so much achievements to get to. There's so much that you guys have so much time to really enjoy this marriage. Kilo de, why? A man should be ashamed of himself if he does all of this to his wife. He should be ashamed, because obviously you have already killed the self-esteem in that woman. And of course, if she raises a voice, then the trouble doubles. Because a man will not want a woman to say one when he says one, especially when it comes to an argument. But guys, what there? Battering your wife, what there is not worth it. There's nothing to gain. There's no medal. There's no prize. There's no money. There's nothing. It's only flexing your muscle that gains you nothing. So why not desist it and show love? Let's show love with our spouses. Let's help around the house. Let's always commend the good sides of our spouses. Everybody has negative things. Everybody has one thing that they do that irritates the spouse or the other. But look, Love covers all of that. If you look more on the positive sides of your spouse, you will not even see the negative. You will see less. So guys, like I always will tell people, we've been taught so many years, write out the things that you feel you appreciate from this spouse of yours. You will find out that you have so much to write, and then you will forget all those concerns, that you will not have peace in your home. You will forget, and then you will always appreciate this woman. When you appreciate man or woman, husband or wife, appreciate your spouse, looking at the things that they've done, marks that they've helped you achieve over the time that you've been married, that you could not have done on your own. You will say, thank you, my darling. You will appreciate. And then you will not see, yes, there will be, sometimes somebody wakes up on the wrong side of the bed and begins to snap. Would that now make the person a bad spouse? No. You should even at that point show more love. Kai. Please, women, if you're suffering domestic violence, please run for your life. You need to leave that marriage. Otherwise, you will leave that children that you're hanging on there for in that home. You will leave them there, and then you'll be gone. And the man will come again and marry another wife that will be stepmother to your children. So please, let's be alive to take care of our children. Let's be alive to nurture our children. Let's be alive to make our marriages work. Let's show love. Let's be quick to commend. Let's be quick to support. Let's be quick to, show all that support that we need in the marriage. It's hard work, guys. If you sleep, your marriage will slip away. It's hard work. It is hard work. So if you're not putting the effort, then you're doing nothing. Don't endure domestic violence. One thing that you cannot say you're managing. Don't endure, please, guys. Don't endure. Live your life to the fullest. You must enjoy marriage. People must desire to want to be married, seeing your marriage, not, having experiences that will make them want to regret getting married. Please, and don't also look at what the world thinks, and that's what is killing so many women. If I'm going to address women, they don't want people to know. They don't want what people will say. Aren't people talking right now? Let them say. The people that are saying are also in that same mess. They are talking about your own. Let them say. It shouldn't be a concern to you, but your life should be more than it. Just tell yourself every day that you are the prize. You are the prize for the reason why this man is alive. You are the prize for the reason why God has made you and brought you to this union. You are the prize. And you must play that part as a wife, as a mother, and, self-care for yourself. We're taking a lot, women. Please, it is enough. Let's live our lives to the fullest, making sure everyone around us enjoys that gift that we have inside of us. Don't let us suffer in silence. It is totally not worth it. Don't suffer in silence. Don't keep quiet when you need to speak up. I'm not saying talk about your marriage outside, no. But when you are facing all of this violence, please, you need to speak out, because your life is more important. At that time, your life is more important. And if something is not curbed and in the root, is whatever you plant that will continue to blossom. If it's not curbed early, you see people married 10 years. How do you now want to stop the man from beating you? He has started beating you from year one. He can't stop because you've been enduring, and he already knows the way to be able to get you back. Gifts, or helps you out in something, or say, sorry, I didn't mean it. Tomorrow again, he will slap you. I didn't mean it. Don't take that nonsense. Total rubbish. Don't take that nonsense. It is not acceptable in any home. A marriage is not a place whereby you will be exchanging blows. It's a place of refuge. It's a place where people can find hospitality. It's a place where people can always long for. After work, you want to go back home. It's a place where you can always say, oh, my home. I love my home. I want to come back to my home. I enjoy the company of my family. I enjoy my children. I enjoy my spouse. Not that I'm like, oh, after work, God, this man again, or this woman. Or you are muttering words in your mouth before you speak it out. You don't know what side the thing will enter to your spouse. Did you say it well, or did you mean another thing? That is not marriage, guys. That is torture. Well, there's so much to say even if we continue till kingdom come, but I just feel I should put that out there. Those are just my own thoughts, just putting my words across as other women have already done based on this. Domestic violence is a no, not to be tolerated, not to be endured. Say no to domestic violence. Don't entertain it, and run for your life if you are in any situation like that. Your life is more precious than that. You are the prize. Say it to yourself a million times. Every day you wake up, I am the prize, and I am not meant to be joked with by nobody. Thank you so much, guys. Not happy doing this video, but well, it's just what it is. Join me again in another vlog. See you soon. Bye, guys.